The river's quiet, too quiet. Its surface is smooth, untouched, innocent looking. But everyone here knows it has never been safe. At dawn, a fisherman wades in, nets over his shoulder. Minutes later, the river's empty. His footprints reach the water and end. No struggle marks the sand. No blood stains the current. No sound carries across the banks. The village doesn't search. They don't shout his name. They already understand. The river has chosen again. The disappearances follow rules. Always the same bend in the river. Never during rain. Never when floods make noise. Only when the water is perfectly still. Victims come from every group. Children sent to fetch water. Hunters cleaning their traps. Pregnant women kneeling at the edge. No screams are ever heard. No bodies are ever recovered. This is not chance. This is not nature. The river does not take blindly. It studies. It chooses. And the elders whisper what no one dares say aloud. It only takes what it wants. After 3 days, one child comes back. He walks into the village barefoot and shaking. The boy who vanished has returned. But the boy they knew is gone. His hair is white, not with age but with terror. He refuses water even when his lips crack and bleed. The sound of flowing streams makes him scream. At night, he wakes the village with his cries. He says the river didn't pull him under. It pulled him down. Down past the mud. Down past the darkness. Down to a place that should not exist. Before collapsing, he whispers words no one forgets. There is a village beneath the river. Long before maps named it, the river had another name. A name spoken only by elders. A name never written down. It was not a source of water. It was a boundary, a line drawn between the living and something else. No one crossed it freely. Crossing required rituals, precise, costly, and feared. Words had to be spoken. Offerings had to be made. Then outsiders arrived. Missionaries called the stories superstition. They burned the shrines. They forbade the rituals. The warnings were ignored. The boundary was broken. And that was when the river began to take people. After midnight, the river changes. Not in daylight, only in darkness. Singing drifts from the stream, low and slow. No words, no language anyone knows. Then come the drums, not from the forest, from beneath the water. Reflections begin to lie. Shadows move where faces should appear. Dogs stop barking, then refuse to approach the banks. Some nights the water glows, faint, cold, unnatural. Elders hear the river breathe, a deep, patient inhale, a waiting exhale. That is when doors are locked, lights are extinguished, and no one answers if the river calls their name. Whatever lives in the river is not a ghost. It was never human. Survivors struggle to describe it. They say it is tall, too tall. Its skin glistens like wet stone. Its eyes are hollow, endless, watching. It never steps fully onto land. Only part of it emerges. Enough to be seen, enough to be heard. It speaks in familiar voices, a mother calling her child, a friend asking for help, a lover whispering from the dark. Those who follow the voice never return. The villagers have a name for it. They speak it only in low tones. The keeper of depths. The river is not feeding. It has no hunger for flesh. What it takes are lives, and every life is a payment. Long ago, the village made a covenant. The river would be honored. The depths would be respected. Offerings would be given. Animals, grain, silence, never human blood. But greed crept in. Gold was found beneath the riverbed. Hands dug where they were forbidden. The covenant was broken. Now the river collects what was never meant to be owed. Not out of anger, not out of cruelty, but for balance. And balance does not understand mercy. Every attempt to stop it fails. The elders revive the old rituals. Incorrect, incomplete. The river listens, then continues. A priest blesses the water. By morning, the current has turned dark. Fish float to the surface, lifeless. Hunters set traps along the banks. Days later, the traps are found downstream, sprung, empty. A concrete bridge is built to cross safely. Within weeks, people begin vanishing from the bridge itself. Not falling, not jumping, just gone. The river learns. It adjusts. It changes its methods. The truth becomes unavoidable. The river adapts. It always adapts. Authorities eventually arrive. They call the disappearances accidents. Simple drownings, bad footing, strong currents. Search teams comb the river for weeks. They find nothing. No bodies, no clothing, no trace of struggle. Sonar equipment malfunctions at the same depth. Every time. Divers descend and resurface, shaking. They report movement in the dark, not currents, not fish. Eyes watching from below. Soon reports are rewritten. Files are closed. Budgets quietly vanish. And with them, the investigation itself disappears. A schoolteacher stands at the riverbank, camera in hand. Night has swallowed the village. The water ripples, though the air is still. He leans closer, drawn to the sound. Then a voice calls his name. Soft, familiar, wrong. It comes from beneath the surface. He crouches, reaches for the water. The camera tilts, then falls. Fingers slip. The lens catches only darkness. A splash. Silence. The footage ends. He is gone, never to return. The village is quieter now. Half of its people are gone. Those who remain speak in hushed tones. No one drinks from the stream. No one crosses its banks without reason. New paths wind around the river, longer but safer. Children are warned never to answer voices, even if they sound like a friend, a parent, a sibling. The river flows as it always has, calm, patient, eternal. And beneath that calm it waits, hungry, watching, always hungry. No proof, no bodies, no explanation, only whispers, stories that refuse to die. The presence beneath the river goes unchallenged. Its hunger remains. The reason for the disappearances is known, but it is unresolved. The river waits, patient, silent, and one day it will take again.